Hello everybody, this is Mark Tulin at Poetry by the Sea. Today we're in Huntington Beach again, and I have a poem, religious poem or pseudo-religious poem. It's about a piece of art, and the art is by Eugene Plucar, and it's called God Appears to Moses in the Burning Bush. That's the art, and I wrote a poem to that painting. A reluctant Moses took the staff, by Mark Tulin. While the burning bush blazed, the God of bright light appeared, giving Moses a divine lecture and a story that will last forever. A humble man dressed in rags, Moses had few credentials, but was chosen to lead a nation out of bondage against an Egyptian superpower. Moses wanted his people free, a land flowing with milk and honey. But quite honestly, he didn't see himself as the person to do it. He was not a prophet or a sage or a charismatic man with a silver tongue. I'm out of place being a hero. To be honest, I'm afraid of the mighty Pharaoh. Even though I have your backing, I don't think I'm a match for his enormous power. And besides, I don't even know your name. A lightning bolt stretched across the sky, and God said, I am what I am, and what I will be. Moses scratched his head and asked 1,000 questions, but never got a straight answer. Yet, he believed in the Holy One, and reluctantly took the magical rod for the price of self-sacrifice to avenge the perpetrators who enslaved his people for over 100 years. Without much clarity, Moses came down from the mountain, older than expected, carrying a vintage collection of the Ten Commandments. Rules etched in stone, a monument to God's sovereignty. As the Old Testament says, Moses used the staff of power to change Egypt's drinking water into a bloody horror, casting out the bad karma, solving God's riddles, watching the locusts take over, and the Egyptians' firstborn perish. Moses thought God was callous and didn't like the idea of genocide to enable an exodus, but understood God was right to part the Red Sea. He was right to set his people free and to wander through the desert without food or water. Because if you lack faith, you're not going to see paradise.